All right, let's do this. Random Astrea against Foxer. All right, and Astrea randoms into Terran. Okay, so just put this out there. So Astrea is still considered number one North American player. And he's been playing a lot of Terran on ladder. Obviously, he's a Protoss player. Here he's playing against Foxer, who is a good GM player from North America. And is a Terran main. So it's random Terran, and he's going to go up and proxy. Two proxy racks, it looks like. Powered popsicles? I find it interesting that Astrea is spending a lot of time playing other races. Some very good players like to do that. Scarlet has played a lot of off-race. Protoss specifically a lot of. Raynor has played a lot of off-race. I'm sure that there's others as well, but those are two that are just readily available in my mind. Oh, I gotta bite this ice cream. Yeah, so about Foxer. So, basically, Marine King Prime named himself after Boxer, and they were both in GSL at the same time. So he couldn't use the ID Boxer, really. And everyone's kind of giving him shit. And literally, I interviewed him, and he said he would... The community could vote, and he'd use whatever ID they wanted. And so the community voted, and Foxer was the vote that won, because it's fake Boxer, so Foxer. It was like a really cool ID. And when he heard that, he said, no, I'm going to be Marine King. If that doesn't tell you everything you need to know about Marine King Prime, I don't know what will. All right. So, double racks Proxy Reaper here. Waiting for a couple more, but the bunker going up immediately for Foxer. Yeah, this should be a good defense for Foxer, I think. Foxer definitely has more experience in this situation. This is a pretty common build from Astrea, right? Oh, double factory. One in the main base? Oh my god. America. Oh, and he spots it. Holy shit. But will he actually see? Very, very good Reaper Micro. Dealing lots of damage right now. And Astrea has seen the factory use base, by the way. Now, this has to be a bit painful because Foxer is about to die now. Astrea has microed very well. Excuse the strategy well. He found that sneaky hidden factory. Well, hold on. Not enough, truly. Not enough. Trying so hard to hold on the other side of the map. GG. Wow, the GG comes out. So here's how I would rank this. Okay, now luckily this wasn't Brood War. But, see, Foxer is a good GM player, and Astrea is a Protoss player from the same region. Now, if someone goes random and off-races you, here's, as a Terran player, let me explain this to you. If a Terran player off races and beats me, I don't feel bad because I can be easily explained through imbalance. Now, if it's a Protoss player that off races against me and they get Zerg and beat me, terribly embarrassing. They get Protoss and beat me. I'm like, well, of course you beat me because Protoss is already in balance and you ran them in your own race. Now, if they got Terran and beat me, I personally would uninstall the fucking game. If Dragon ran them against me, got Terran, and beat me, I would uninstall StarCraft. That would be it for me. Wouldn't be able to do it anymore. Now, to be fair, Astrea is a pro gamer, and it seems like Foxer has a good head on his shoulders, and he gave him a GG. Can't say I would ever do that, but let's get into our next game. Yes, Brood War after this. So the top left of Dragon Scales, we have Astrea. And the bottom right, we have Foxer. All right. I finally finished my ice cream. I can actually cast this correctly now. What a good ice cream. Damn. Dude, every now and then you just gotta have an ice cream cone. You know what I mean? Life is too short. Make it a little bit shorter with an ice cream cone. All right, so. Yeah, pretty standard build here. So far. Yes, or a Mr. Freezy. I just bought a big box of Mr. Freezies for my kids. But we don't really have room in the freezer. I gotta, like, clean it out or something. No, my ice cream is from... It's not from the creamery in Old Charlottetown. It's from fucking Walmart. That's where it's from. Yeah, cut up the corners of your mouth, 100%. I don't think my kids have really had that experience yet. Did I watch Astrea play at all over the weekend? No, I did not. I did not watch Astrea play over the weekend. I don't even know why this is a question. How did it feel to return to Walmart after moving out of Korea? Well, we have E-Mart in Korea, which is... like, basically the same thing. Basically the same thing. A little bit nicer. Yeah, pro play does not represent ladder or high-level ladder. That's very true. It's an Artosis quote. I believe it. This is true. Anything you say that's true is probably something I said. Okay, anyways. Trying to pay attention to the game now. We have the Nexus coming up, and, you know, goes for the bunker behind. Gonna harass lightly with this Reaper, and, you know, as the shade catches up, he's gonna have to hop down and, of course, jump into that bunker. This is always annoying, but it's not the end of the world. You can still make your probes at least, but it does bring down your mining efficiency. Oh. Oh. What? All right, hold on. Dude, this is like a rush from 1982 where you just mass pylons in your opponent's base and chrono boost out warp gate. This is literally one of the oldest things in the entire world. He's actually just gonna like 4-gate him? Well, I guess it's a 3-gate, but the feeling is that of 4-gate. Okay? Dude, I can't even believe that this is what I'm seeing. This is so funny. And he's gonna make the gate on low ground, so it is gonna be... Oh my god. It's not gonna work. He's gonna lose. Oh my god, guys. Okay, so listen, here's the funniest thing. Right, okay, warp gate's done. This is his one chance. He's gonna get one small warping round. This adept on low ground is doing fucking God's work for him right now. Oh my god. The warp gate is almost ready. There's a Hellion counterattacking. Oh, and he gets it. Okay, so listen up. I want Fox to win this so badly because it's upside down world. if Astrea wins with Terran and then loses with Protoss, that does prove that Protoss is underpowered, right? His main race Protoss can't win, but his off race Terran can win? What is going on here? All right, Robo coming up. And just for the record, guys, of course, we're joking around a little bit, but Foxer is a very good GM player, but he is not a pro gamer like Astrea. It's very different, someone who literally does it for their job and moved to Korea for a long time, compared to someone that plays very well on the ladder. So, you know, this would be like, you know, me losing to you know, someone who's been in ASL before, right? It's like expected, even against off race. Anyways, the third Nexus getting ready to go down. Astrea still kind of globe-trotting here. I don't think Astrea is just going to kill him here. Like, I don't think it's possible, right? Not sure even how much more damage he can get. Doesn't look like very much. Huh. I think he let that finish purposefully just to see what he could see. Don't forget that shade vision is very extremely low. Like, you have to basically be right next to it for it to see you. Whoa. Well, that's an odd shade finish. Feels like we've seen Astrea lose a lot of stuff this game. Prism on the way. Triple Sentry. I think that this is just to stop things at the bottom of the ramp if they start to come out, but you need 3 force fields for that. So, or no, maybe 2 perfectly placed ones. Disruptor on the way. Third Nexus just about done. Oh. Okay, throws a couple force fields down, trying to pick some units off. Ooh, big Siege Tank volley. Has to back up. Yeah, I don't know. This just... nothing about what Astrea is doing. Nothing has worked. Nothing has worked. It's been a tough game. Oh my god. The one disruptor comes in and flanks and ruins the army. My god, that is some painful stuff. So he's chasing that into the disruptor. He wants to try to pick up a quick kill on it, but the prism just happens to fly by, picks it up. That has to be really frustrating. Oh man, and gets another one and picks it up at like 1 health there. Oh god. Rough. You know, he actually does have enough for disable there. I'm almost surprised. No, I guess he doesn't have quite enough. All right, walks right into that mine. Gonna back up. All right, a little bit of a disruptor harassment going on. Boxer just continuing to macro. Going to go ahead and land his third base. Kind of an interesting poke here from Astrea, because Astrea's army is actually very, very small. You know, he has force fields, so he can kind of control the flow, at least a first attempted engagement here from Foxer. But I do think if you were against like a pro Terran, like someone like Bjorn, I feel like he'd see that army and suddenly 3 dropships would be unloading beyond force fields to knock out the Colossi, right? Because it's like kind of a small count. So Astrea, you know, maybe playing against the fact that Foxer's a little bit weaker comparatively. And the prism coming across the map. See if he gets another good disruptor hit. Nice. 4 SCVs. Very good. Pokes in on the other side here at the third base. Gonna definitely do a bit of damage there. Yeah, good shaving down. Really excellent usage of force fields so far this game from Astrea. Nice to see. I'm glad that Sentry's got like some light buffs to try to get them a little bit more in the game. I do think it's slightly more interesting when you actually do have some sentries. It feels like that we've had a lot of games where like literally they won't even make one for the Guardian shields, which like when you look at it mathematically, it's never correct not to make one. It's just such a good unit. Such a good spell. But definitely feels like they've been underutilized in the last few years. So 2-1 on the way, 2-2 for Foxer, but it is a bit slower, kind of as anticipated. Disruptor continues to get kills. Look at that, 17 kills on that one Disruptor. Oh, that was a sick armor shred. Yeah, but Foxer just doesn't seem like he has enough here. Astrea continuing to expand. Oh, no. Oh, it gets worse. Picks off one of those medevacs as they zoop by, and now he's going to go ahead and hit the counterattack, and don't forget that he can recall back if Foxer goes for some sort of base trade. This game looks to be over. Yeah. Unfortunate. I got to tell you, Astrea just showing he is absolutely the best North American player. Got to recheck the back. I'd love to see him against Trigger, actually. That would be a lot of fun. And Foxer trying to clear this out. You know, dropping some Marauders, targeting down the Colossi as best he can. But it doesn't feel like he really has any chance to end up taking this. Might be good to lift up that Rax and actually get everything up there. Yeah, the army size a bit too big for Astrea right now. And he will back up and then hit this third base. Not too much that can be done against it. I think we're going to see Foxer GG in just a moment. Just really nothing left over for him. And there you go. GG. All right. So Astrea going to go ahead and move on with that 2-0 victory. One with Terran, one with Protoss.